Kugan Cassius, IFLTV. We are still here in Riyadh. Paul, how is Callum? Because he's at to hospital.
Yeah, it's his eye. He's got a couple of cuts beside each other, so they just said it's better getting the plastic surgeon to do it who's in the hospital rather than just the doctor here tonight. It's not a precaution. It's nothing like that. It's just literally for the cut. So he's just been speaking to us before. He just said they should be out soon. The plastic surgeon's on his way in now, just purely for the cut.
Now it's kind of simmered down here a little bit now, and you've got over that immediately. It's a big win though for Callum. When I spoke to you and your brothers earlier on, it's a huge win this, and a lot of pressure for Callum tonight as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure. It's a big win because of the stage you're at in your career. He's coming towards the back nine. Let's say he's well and truly on the back line. Let's say, but he still feels like he's got a lot to offer. He still feels like he can be a two-weight world champion and become world champion again. And the reason that he's come back after the loss to Batavia last January is to do that. And not many people realise he doesn't need to get out of bed. He doesn't need to fight again. He's financially well off and secure, but he's doing this to become a world champion. It's not about the money. And that takes a lot of respect and admiration, in my opinion, to still get out of bed every day, push yourself through it in the gym. He's bringing Buddy McGirt over from the States and spending weeks here in Liverpool himself. Buddy, he's having good camps, good sparring. He's putting his body through it. And he turns up and he boxes well to beat a good fighter in Joshua Buatsi. But as I said all week, I was just a little bit frustrated reading some of the people picking Buatsi the way they were picking. And it's not just the fact that they think he might win the fight. I've got no problem with that. It's like the methods and the reason behind it. I'm like, Buatsi would be too strong. And I'm thinking, like, Buatsi it's too hard. And like, I really like Buatsi. I think he's a lovely lad. I've always gone on with him well, to be honest with you. I've got a good opinion of him. But Callum's up. From the minute Callum went to light heavyweight, in my opinion, he's the best light heavyweight in the country, and I think tonight Buatsi's probably being touted as the #1 light heavyweight in the country now since Callum lost to Batavia, and I think he's put that to bed tonight and proved that he is the #1 light heavyweight in the country. Now, obviously, interim champion, he wants to hopefully that'll become a full title, because I don't really know what's going to happen with the main event, but I think if Batavia wins, I think the belts will be fragmented. I think if Bivol wins, it's the third fight, so then you've got to have a look at what your options are. But I think that win tonight's proved a fair few people wrong who perhaps naively went a different way for an opinion that wasn't really valid.
Now, I was having a little scroll through Twitter. I did see a tweet yours directed towards Chris Mannix. Just wanted a bit of context behind that.
It's not directed to him. I don't tag him in. I've seen him here before. I was listening to him commentating while the fight's on. I'm trying my best not to, because look, it's just my opinion. My opinion means to you or to anyone else whatever it means. I can't force it upon you, but my opinion on boxing's educated and experienced. It's like you listen to people commentating. I think he had that fight to draw, and someone just tweeted before. I actually thought this interview was about Arsenal, so it got me a bit by surprise asking Chris Mannix, but someone tweeted before Chris Mannix had the draw, and I just said, well, what does he know about boxing? With all due respect, I'm not being controversial or just saying things to get a bite out of people. It's not bitterness because he's working on his own or anything stupid like that. He is the right side of the table. The fella on the left, Barry Jones, or whatever, knowledgeable people know the stuff. Seeing Chris Mannix scorecard. Who wants to see Chris Mannix scorecard? Who in the right mind who knows anything about boxing wants to see Chris Mannix scorecard? It's like asking me my team selection for Liverpool next Saturday. It's like I've been going to match since I was a kid, but when it comes to football, I just button my mouth and listen to the pros because they're the experts. But like, no one wants to see Chris Mannix's scorecard. Same with any of the main commentators on boxing, but I do want to see Barry Jones' scorecard, Darren Barker's scorecard, Sergio Mora's scorecard, Matthew Macklin's scorecard, all the other pundits.
Basically, former fighters.
Carl Frampton's scorecards, knowledgeable people of that sport who I respect, and that's whose voices I want to listen to. We see it now in the football. You see a lot of people talking about different commentary and different types of commentary in the football. I want to be sort of educated on that, and if you're watching boxing, you're not the most knowledgeable person. You want to listen to somebody who really knows what they're speaking about, and I just think it's the wrong person giving the scorecards, and that's all it was.
All right, well, listen, irrelevant of any scorecards, Callum got the win tonight, and that's all that matters at the end of the day for yourself.
Listen, both fighters are healthy. That was a grueling fight. That was a really hard fought, tough fight from both fighters, and I keep saying about Callum. I think I'm not in any way whatsoever trying to disrespect Buatsi saying this. I think there's still 20% to come from Callum. that inactivity what he had for a long time. He's had a little bit of inactivity, 5 rounds in Birmingham against albeit limited opponent. That 12 rounds tonight to do Callum the World good now. So the next fight you'll see probably better and great performance against a really good opponent who has our respect and still has our respect.
All right, we're not going to talk football. Congratulations.
Don't be
No, congratulations. No, genuinely.
Don't be crying.
A few days ago, I was a little bit optimistic here because I thought that the gap could be closed to 5 points.
The carry on out to you watching that Liverpool game, but like the optimistic.
So I'm slightly optimistic, but then today just went to show that
You were telling me 18 games left. 13 games left.
13. It was 13.
13 then.
That's dead and buried anyway.
No, it's not. Stop grinding in.
Paul Smith, thank you very much. All right.